Okay, hi. What's up? We're here. We did it. We made it. Sophie's back. Um, and so are we. Nothing, and I mean nothing, can stop us from playing games with our friends. Welcome to Charm Persons. Welcome to Monsterhearts session 5 of sophomore year. Crazy. Little announcements at the top. This is the last stream of this week, but next week, Sunday, we'll be back with our consistent D&D campaign, Concerned Citizens. So check that out Sunday at noon Central. And then I know that this is what really, truly you have been waiting for. Tuesday, we have a talk back for Alien, Chariot of the Gods. And really, what you subscribed to Charm Persons because of this. And I know, and it's okay. No one's upset. But if you want to see a talk back full of what the fuck happened on the Alien little long shot, check that out. Is it 7? 6:30?
7. Yep.
7 Central. Be there. Talk it out.
Wait,
Talk
6:30.
out your feelings.
6:30.
6:30.
You know what? You
That's
can
what I
find
thought.
out by following us at Charm Persons.
If you follow us at Charm Persons, you'll know before we do, for sure. And then right back here on Thursday, the 14th, Curse of Strahd, continuing going ham with the Spooky Thursdays. All of this can be found, like Zach said, on our socials at Charm Persons on platforms that don't get run by awful people. And I said it and I meant it. So sponsor me. And Discord. I'm not going to forget it. Follow our Discord, Charm Family. We chat in the chat a little more than we do on stream. So you can chat with us there. And now we're going to get feral. Just as a reminder to my players, especially today. Make each main character's life not boring. Keep the story feral. Say what the rules demand. And say what honesty demands. I believe everybody was ending the school day, if I'm not mistaken. Lunch was a crazy awkward experience with a breakup between Dustin and very emotionally heightened and potentially confused Steve. Um, the day kind of waxed and waned for that. The group who had been introduced to a new friend, Jess, Chua, played by Mayumi, our special guest, who they met after breaking into the school and stealing their address and then going to their house in the late hours of the evening instead of just waiting to the next day like they had agreed to.
Very nice.
Really, really prompted a good first impression. And part of the catalyst for Dustin's disdain came from the so-called friendliness that Jess had been showing Steve as Dustin walked in to witness. Not to mention the loaded conversation about potential open relationship and Steve's unwillingness to commit to maybe just one person. Who knows? We'll explore that. That's all fun and games. And then on the other end of the spectrum, Josh and Onyx shared a little bit of emotional intimacy as Josh regrettably and sadly told Onyx that he had received a scholarship to a prestigious boarding school for his wrestling athleticism, and that he was choosing to go and didn't know how to tell her and was very teenage boy about it at first, but then came around and they were able to share lovely, decent heart to heart. And that is how it feels to be lightly broken up with your fictional boyfriend. A little tiny cat paw to the face. other things that happened towards the end of lunch or the day, if I recall correctly, Vernon ended up scoring a potential date with Jess. And I think much to the surprise mostly of Vernon himself, the two agreed to meet later that night or after school. After school.
I think after school.
After school. And then Onyx, you did send a text to Vernon, Josie, and Steve, the OG crew, in a separate group thread, because now there's like 3 group threads, one with Dustin, one without Dustin, and one without Jess, inviting them to explore the abandoned apartment that is rumored your parents' last place of residence, because your sister Alaska had scored a car in order to get you to the other side of town. All the while,
And I invited Josh.
you did invite Josh. I'm writing that down right now.
Yeah, because he was like surprised. He was like, "Oh, you want me to go?"
Yeah, that's right. He's got to get into some trouble before he leaves.
Last hurrah.
All absent for this was our sweet Josie, who, after having a really rough time, finally had nothing really dramatic happen to her and just woke up late after sleeping through her alarms to a series of texts inviting her to this after hours gathering, after school gathering, essentially, to go with Onyx, Josh, Vernon, and Steve to explore this apartment. So that is where we pick up. It is the end of the school day. What do y'all do?
I
I'm
think
curious.
that Steve would just find Onyx and just probably hang out with you until we did whatever.
Did you come back to school, I assume?
Me?
Onyx? Yeah.
Yeah, we
'Cause
had a cry in the bathroom together, me and Steve. Remember?
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right. I knew you left to go see Josh and then you came back.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm curious if I've heard from Vernon or Josie about the plans for tonight.
Like if
pressure.
they are in.
No press.
Yeah.
I thought
leave
I
that up to you.
recalled.
Because Vernon
Maybe I
had
made this up,
a
but
date and
I-
Josie isn't here.
Did Vernon tell Jess about the apartment? No.
No,
I don't
Okay.
think.
We're just
Yeah, I don't
going
think
to a
they know yet.
diner.
Okay, cool.
I don't think anybody has officially invited Jess, and I think honestly, Onyx, didn't you avoid purposefully the group
For
chat
some
with
reason, I
Jess
thought
and-
I remembered Vernon, like, despite that, still telling Jess, but obviously I made that up.
Mhm.
Yeah. I'm gonna leave that up to Vernon.
I'll reply, sorry, date.
Sorry, I have a date.
Yeah.
Yikes.
No, just sorry, date.
Thumbs down that message.
I would send 3 dots. Like, send 3 dots, and then say...
Like just ...
Yes, and then say, date with who?
I'll thumbs up that message and not reply.
Fuck, I hate Vernon.
Jesus. Jesus. Honestly, roll to shut him down.
Oh, shit! Oh,
Roll
no.
to shut that down.
What's that?
Roll with
Cold.
cold.
Oh, I'm not even in the roll 20. Fuck me.
Everybody get your roll 20 out, get your dice out, get your heart out, get your sleeves out, put your heart on your sleeve. Let's go.
7.
A 7. Okay, so that is, do you have any, you don't have any strings or anything that you want to use?
I
oh,
do,
didn't you
but
lose? No, you gained.
I have 2. Oh, I think I lost one. I have 2 strings on Steve.
Yeah, you did lose one because we both...
Because you have conditions as
Yeah.
well. Okay. So on a 79, choose one from below. You come across poorly, and they give you a condition in return. Oh my God, so many conditions. Okay, so choose one of the options, Matt.
Okay. If they have no strings on you, gain 1 on them. Do you have a string on me? I just want to accumulate strings on everybody.
Yeah, right. There's gonna be a time where you're like string.
Yeah.
I do not have one on you.
Okay, I'm gonna gain my string back on you.
Okay.
Okay.
And then so Vernon, you receive that message. No response. What condition would you like to assign him
You mean
for
Steve?
that? Yeah, Steve. Well, Steve, you're seeing that Vernon thumbs up.
Yes, but I
So
give
you
the
get
condition.
to give him, yeah.
Steve has so many conditions.
I know.
I don't.
And with Vernon, Steve is oh wait.
No,
it's
the one with Vernon is gone.
Dustin.
I have one with Dustin now.
Yeah.
And then I have one with everybody where everybody thinks I'm mean.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna give Vernon the condition of suspicious.
Ooh, Vernon's sus.
You're sus, bro.
That's fair.
That's a good condition.
Yeah. Thanks, Mom.
Suspicious condition for shady response. All right. And did you said that in the group chat?
Yes. Oh, wait, Vernon did.
Vernon said that the date thing in the group chat.
I think he did.
right?
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
So Onyx and Steve find each other. Vernon, I'm assuming you're going to try to find Jess.
Yeah.
Jess, where would you find yourself?
I think I'm just waiting right outside of the school. If Vernon's walking up, or while Vernon's walking up, I'll have my phone out and I'm gonna shoot a text to my aunt. That's basically club meeting after school. We'll be home late.
She immediately texts back, "Ooh, what club? Very proud of you. Thumbs up, winky face, heart."
Jesus. Yearbook club with the little like worm emoji.
Ooh, good one. Used to be in yearbook club myself. Make sure you ask to borrow one of the good cameras. Sometimes they'll let you take it home. Smiley face, thumbs up.
That's really cute. I'm just gonna thumbs up the message.
She stops.
Gosh.
So as y'all are finding each other in the school, we will cut to Josie. I know that we talked about something different as far as your absence, but then we missed a session, and so it didn't become as serious having you miss 2 sessions. This is a little under the table talk you guys are getting. So for the sake of that, since you didn't really miss much in game, and because you fucking, went the fuck through it, we are just gonna say that you woke up, kind of are having a mental health day.
Yeah.
And you woke up very late, like slept in, and woke up to all of these texts. How do you want to make your way back to the crew? Do you want to meet him at school? Do you want to text him? What do you want to do?
I think because my parents probably are gone, off on their work days. I slow roll out of bed. I text my mom hey, I'm awake, feeling better, gonna eat some breakfast, and then see how I feel. And I think knowing what I've gone through, and my parents are especially when I communicate with them what's happening, are pretty chill with that.
Yeah, they love it.
So I get up and have my cereal and orange juice, and like read through all of these text messages and just like. And
I feel
just
like
have,
you're kind of living the day.
hangover. Yeah, like yeah.
with them as the texts are coming. You get the text from the group with like all of the people. It's like new group chat with Dustin and da 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 da. Because didn't Vernon start it, and then he like literally 2 minutes later did, oh, here's new group chat without Dustin. So you're seeing these messages.
Yeah. Also, when did Steve and Dustin break up?
At school, and Vernon put that in the text
morning?
message too.
At lunch.
No, at lunch.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, at lunch,
Yeah.
and so you would have gotten the text messages with that too, saying new group chat. Steve and
Yeah,
Dustin broke up.
Yeah, just like, poof.
And
What
you
am I
do
missing?
you do see a number on those two threads that you don't recognize that like comes up as, well, actually.
We said new chat for Jess, like we said.
For Jess.
Yeah, new chat for Jess. So you would assume that number that you might not have, but also that might come up as Ronnie.
Ooh,
If you had
Okay.
Ronnie's number, you might not have, because
I don't think I ever had Ronnie's number.
I don't-
because
yeah.
we were not.
You barely knew each other at that point.
We barely knew each other, and Ronnie was super suspicious of me to
Yeah,
start
true.
with. So I like don't think
kinda-
we were.
Ronnie
like,
probably had your number.
friends. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. Somehow
right?
from the tech bro or whatever
Yeah.
the like
Yeah,
hacker.
Eddie.
Yeah. So like yeah, I like message everybody. I think I also like spent a good amount of time messaging Tori.
Oh.
Like it's like,
Yeah.
oh, I've got the day off. Tori's like definitely in college, but like doesn't have like the same restrictions as, and so I'm like kind of like almost like playing like, we're both adults. Like I've got the day off type vibes, and like texted them when I'm sad, and like I think I like haven't really told them that I'm seeing these creatures yet either.
That's what-
And
yeah.
so I'm like, hey, I just had a really rough night last night. Miss you, thinking about you. Hope you're doing well. Love you. Like smoochy face from bed selfie. Wish you were here type shit. And then get up, read all these messages. I think like when the message comes through that like Dustin and Steve have broken up, I do just send like a blue heart to Dustin and just say thinking of you. And then I like message the group and like, hey, had a really crazy night. Can't wait to tell you all about it. I'll be at school soon. And then like, make my way towards like the end of the school day.
Okay.
I think I like show up just for like last period.
Yeah.
And the teachers
yeah.
are like, why are you here?
Yeah. So it's like not just full truancy, like
Yeah.
you actually
Mhm.
try. Yeah.
Mhm.
And you would have checked in at the
Mhm.
office, and Miss Taylor would have been like, "Oh, I'm so glad you're feeling well,
Mhm.
feeling better. Any attempt at education is a great attempt." And
Thanks,
she'll
Miss
send
Taylor.
you, she'll send you with a little hall pass to your final period. So then you would end up in the hubbub of the final bell,
Mhm.
seeing everybody leaving and running. Would you be more likely, I wonder, to run into Onyx and Steve, or to
I
Vernon
think
and
because
Jess?
Onyx asked about going to the apartment, I would be like trying to, like I would have probably texted Onyx and like, ooh, yeah, let's talk about that. And then
Yeah.
let's come up with a plan. Like, and then I
Cool.
sent dog emoji.
Okay, so then Vernon and Jess find each other, and Vernon, you walk up, you open the doors out to school and see Jess texting on their phone, facing away from you.
I bite their neck.
Like a dog chews toy.
Yes.
That's your Vernon.
I do not bite anyone's neck.
When are you gonna bite a neck? We're in sophomore year.
Coward.
I'll say, Jess,
Oh,
Hey.
hey, Vernon.
hey, you ready?
Yeah, one sec. And she's just gonna like finish off that text, send it off. Okay, cool. Oh wait, one more thing. She will she has her phone out. She's going to attempt to take a selfie with Vernon.
Okay. Is that are you trying to get anything out of it? Are you trying to
I want to see if he shows up on camera.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Vernon,
I don't know if there's a role for that or I just do it.
do you allow it, Vernon?
Yeah. I mean, I kind of stand there awkwardly. I'm not very good at pictures, but I just smile.
You do look on your photo that you take, and you do see that Vernon is there. As we established, I believe at the beginning, right? You could see Vernon on camera.
True. Consistency
but-
is important.
Yeah, what they did see was Josie kind of flickering in and out, ghost-like. So, yeah, you see Vernon absolutely does show up.
Crazy. I was just testing a theory. I don't know.
Okay. You're not gonna blackmail me or something with that picture.
Is there something incriminating on your person currently?
No.
All right.
I never carry anything incriminating, but I don't know. I just want to cover my bases. I don't think that you would blackmail me.
I would never blackmail you.
All right. Well, if you want, we have some dinner options. We could go to the Pine Club, which is the premier restaurant here in town. I just want to be forthright with you. I don't eat food, but I will eat with you, of course, if you want.
Like any? You can't stomach any? What about water?
Yeah, I'll drink some water. I mean, I can eat food. It just tastes like ash to me, and I can't eat too much of it.
Okay. Pine Club sounds good. Yeah.
Great. And then, afterwards, I thought we could catch a movie. Of course. I know what my pick would be, but if you have a favorite genre, maybe we can pick something in that genre.
No, convince me about Shrek 2. I'm really
Well, the first Shrek set up the universe in such a fascinating way, and I think Shrek 2 is just the natural continuation of the story of Shrek and what it means to be an ogre and how people see Shrek in this swamp, but really it's about Shrek discovering who he is.
Yeah, there's hardly any good sequels out there. Shrek 2 is probably the exception.
Yeah. Cool. This
Cool.
is very exciting. I'll admit that I don't go on dates that often, even though I've been alive for so long.
Why not?
Oh, it's mostly a thing where I can't really age.
Mm-hmm.
And it's awkward, usually, but, that doesn't mean that we can't just go on a date and see how things go.
Well, if you really like someone, why have you never, turned them, I guess? And then they could be, immortal, I guess, like you. And then you wouldn't have to worry about aging out of a relationship or whatever.
It's true. Do you want me to turn you?
No, we're not there yet.
All right. Well, if you change your mind, let me know. You
just met me. Why? You you move really fast.
Really? I didn't mean to move fast. It just seemed natural to me. I'm sorry for catching you off guard.
That's okay. I forgive you.
All right. Well, Pine Club it is.
Cool.
We can get a reservation. We can have some food. We can eat some dinner. My friends, Onyx and Steve and Josie, I think are off doing some adventure they keep texting me about, but
More hanging out in the cemetery.
yeah, something like that. But maybe we can meet up with them later. I think
Cool.
they really like you.
I think so too. Well, I don't really know Onyx or Josie that well, but tonight could be that night.
Yeah.
And as we're, I guess, like walking over there or taking the train or however we get there, I want to post that selfie on social media. With the little like locator thing for Angelwood, Oregon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Easy enough. Easy enough. You post that. And it is your first post in a long time because you just got away. I would say indulge me because it would have been so easy for you to have gotten that phone and the first thing you would have done would have been to get on social media. I would like to think that when your phone got taken away because you are a minor, that you don't have access to your credentials the same way that like an adult Instagram account or social media account would have. So like
I was on like teen mode.
Yeah, your parents were able to change your password or like whatever. And so you finally I easily would have hacked or figured out how to call like support or go to like Instagram support and get your password like reset and get back into your account, but it took you longer than just logging in.
Yes.
I don't know why that was really important for me to specify.
No, I was also thinking about that.
Yeah. I don't know if that's logistically sound, but for this world, this is our world and we make the rules. So as you are posting the selfie, walking off, Onyx, Steve, and Josie, you make your way out of the school, having met up inside, and you do see Vernon walking off with Jess towards the train stop. Way too far away for you to, like, flag them down, but you see that.
Isn't that Jess with?
Yeah. Do you think that's who the date is with?
Oh my god.
Wait, do you think that?
I mean, weren't you just flirting with them?
No, I wasn't. Okay, we don't have to. Wait, where have you been? You slept all day?
Not all day. I was texting my girlfriend a bunch. Okay,
yeah. Cool.
It was a weird
That's
night.
awesome.
After we got home last night, one of those things was in my room.
Things? What things?
The things that we saw out in the woods.
Wait, really?
It's not the first time.
What happened?
It was sitting on my bed, and I think it wanted me to follow it, but I was so scared.
Well, yeah, Onyx, are you hearing this?
I didn't realize I was there.
I thought you were. Sorry. Are you out there?
I
You
walk
I
up.
thought it was the three of us.
Okay.
That,
I walk up.
Then yeah.
Hearing what?
Yeah.
Josie's
One
been
of-
seeing those creatures.
One of those
The goblins
Like-
or whatever.
the hollow creatures.
Wait, like,
Uh, the thing
okay.
that Duffy.
Was
I think it was Duffy.
Oh my god, Josie.
Wait, this has happened multiple times, Josie?
At least twice. I don't remember if we talked about it happening like more than one time
it's been at
before
least
this. Yeah.
I think
If it
the
happened
last
a
one
bunch over the summer, or if it was
you
just-
did see them internally.
right.
Like you kept getting flashes of them
Mhm.
and it was kind of dreamlike, but this is the first. I would say that was the first time where one has manifested since the one that
the first one
led
yeah.
you to the
Mhm.
yeah.
Is it Duffy every time?
This one felt like a little different, and I don't know if it's Duffy changing or if it's a different one. Is it
Do you think it's Ronnie?
somebody? It could be.
Hey, do they know?
Mother got her.
Is there any pattern to it? Like can we make it happen again?
I think the only pattern is I go out and have a really good time with my friends, and I think I'm happy, and then I come home and
I'm really sorry, Josie.
Yeah, that fucking sucks.
We gotta follow him though, right?
But I think your instinct has been right not to go alone.
Oh yeah, definitely. I'm glad you told us. Thank you for telling us that.
Yeah, oh my god. Are you okay?
I mean, there's a reason I didn't show up until last period, but
Yeah.
yeah, I'm okay.
Maybe we can go out to the spot where it all happened. Maybe not.
Can we maybe deal with this apartment first?
Yeah, this is something we can deal with later, as long as you feel you're safe.
It doesn't
Yeah,
sound like
I think if it wanted to hurt me, I think it would have, and I think whether it is Ronnie or Duffy or somebody else that Mother got, I think part of it recognizes me. That's why it keeps coming back.
Yeah, that's the confusing part, that it is in your home, but it's not trying to get you to. It doesn't seem like. But then what does it want?
It's the question.
Okay, but before we move on, if you ever text us, if you ever just hit space and then send, and just send us a little bubble, we'll know that means that it's there. And we
Yeah,
need
that's
to come
smart.
to you, because that's really quick to do. And yeah. Okay, so
We should turn Find Our Friends on our phones, right?
you know what?
How have we not done that?
That is, I was actually going to suggest the same thing when I was trying to figure out where Vernon was going on his date.
Okay, you can't use it as a way to stalk your crush.
I'm not
And
stalking
also-
my crush. I'm trying to find out where Vernon is going on his date.
I'm not sure if I meant
defensiveness.
I'm not sure if I meant Vernon or Jess when I said that.
I don't.
Okay, but do you think Vernon is gonna agree to sharing his location?
I think my plan.
Well, he's got an
because
Android, so it doesn't really fucking matter.
Well, my plan was because he's 80 years old. I was just gonna walk by a restaurant and do the share my location thing and be like, check out this restaurant, and then he would think he was checking out a restaurant, but really he was just sharing his location with me. Is that a bad idea?
got his ass.
It just might
Because
work.
when he checked it, he would see that I was at a restaurant, and he would think that that's what I was saying. But really, I just want him to share his location with me. But
Got
maybe
it.
it doesn't matter who he's going on a date with.
No, it doesn't matter about tracking his date. It matters about like keeping an eye on each other and being able to help out if we need it.
I think that both can happen.
Okay.
Are we
Steve,
okay?
You've moved on very quickly.
I've not moved on at all, and listen. Why can't I be curious who my friends are going on dates with?
Then like send him a text and saying, "Where are you going tonight?"
I
bro?
did, and he
That's true.
responded with an exclamation point, and he has an Android.
Oh God, Cannon. Matt, do you consent to that? Is that next? Do we want to? It's a hot topic there.
I consent.
That's why all
Razor.
your messages are
Android.
Well,
A
now.
Nokia.
Oh God.
Yeah, you have to change some screenshots now.
Yeah, damn.
Just-
If Vernon is ever looking at his phone, I'm gonna have to make it an Android.
In all seriousness, that is a good idea, because I've just been joking this whole time. And
Sure.
I think that we need to be focusing on Onyx right now, because Onyx needs us.
Thank you. I've been saying that. Everyone needs to focus on me a little bit more.
Okay, I'm done.
And it'd be nice
Can
if
we
you could
focus on
let-
somebody else
Say
now?
that to Alaska when she gets here too.
Is Alaska coming with us?
Yeah, she's like our getaway car. I mean, there's
Alaska
no way we would.
is so mean to me.
I am not mean to you.
Oh God.
He like walks up.
Yeah.
I'm not mean to you unless you deserve it.
You treat me like every lesbian treats every gay man, and I'm not even gay.
You're not.
You're a little gay.
Just kidding.
Yes, I'm a little. I don't know what I am, but I'm not like fully.
You had a boyfriend for longer than
That doesn't mean I'm gay.
I
be
don't know.
bisexual.
That hair
I
gesture was
fair.
very
That was
gay.
really rude of me.
That
That was
was-
really rude of me.
Alaska,
You can't.
Alaska is not mean to you in particular. She's just mean in general.
Okay.
So all
Thank
gay
you.
men.
Fuck you. Fuck you. Definitely fuck you. She points to all three of you.
You wish.
All
Excuse
right.
me?
Jail. Horny jail right now.
Did you say I wish?
It was a joke. I don't
She like
understand
walks.
what happened to
She
you
like
guys over the
walks
summer.
right up to you, Steve. Like right up to
Steve,
you and looks
Steve
you dead in the
freezes
eye.
and is very scared. Clearly.
Yeah, that's what I thought. And she like turns around. She's gonna actually
She-
roll to keep your cool.
I
Roll
was
to
about
keep
to
your
say,
cool.
if another person turns me on, I'm gonna. I've had so many people
No.
roll to turn me on.
She's not gonna turn you on. If there's
Intentionally.
anyone who's not at risk of turning you on in this game, it's Alaska.
Thank God. Genuinely, I think I've had like 3 turn-ons in the last 2 sessions.
In the same way that Zach has to make a character for himself that is like with the group, Alaska is my version of the person that I want to be for
Yeah.
you all. You got an
I love
8.
that.
Yeah, I got an
Okay.
8. No mods.
No mods. So you're in a very simple way afraid of this confrontation with
Yeah.
this person who just caught you saying that they were mean to you, and that you tried to make a like kind of raunchy joke with,
Yeah.
but who is a senior and very cool and also a werewolf.
Yes.
So you get she steps up to you and you feel your initial impulse like kind of go rigid. You feel your a cold wave of like slight anxiety roll over you. Your fists kind of clench up. You go into kind of a defensive stance, but not quite. You don't back down.
Yeah.
Like you let
I
her step up
flinch.
to you.
Yeah.
You flinch, but you
Yeah.
don't back down. You
Yeah.
don't cower.
Yeah.
And as you as she stands there, like before, I would even say before she says, that's what I thought, you see her kind of recognize that you don't move.
Yeah.
And it says that the MC will tell you how your actions will leave you vulnerable, and you can choose to back down or go through with it. If she sees you stand up to her, you know she's going to take that as a challenge in the same way that Onyx does.
Yeah.
And so she might escalate her tactics.
Yeah.
So you can continue to hold your own, or you can break the...
I think that I would just like hold my head up like a little snooty, but what I would say is you smell really good.
She'll smile a little bit to herself. And instead of saying that's what I thought, she'll like give you a little pat on the cheek.
But I do like
yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
A little bit of give.
Yeah.
She'll take the bubble. Alaska will remember this. Comes up.
Yeah.
And she turns and she's like, "All right, come on, guys."
Is Josh meeting us here or?
No, we could pick them up on the way.
Okay.
Give the car ride, Alaska.
Sure. Josh.
Okay.
Why
so...
is Seth letting you use his car?
Because I asked
with
him. Because he what?
Because he's obsessed with you?
Yeah, it's so in love with you.
Oh my god. Sure. Yeah.
It's not your
maybe he
fault. I'm
is.
just asking what happened that he's letting you use his car tonight. Did
He
you tell
doesn't
him
need
what
it.
we're doing?
Sounds like you kind of knew the answer though.
Me?
No, Onyx.
Wait, what did you say?
I said it sounds like you kind of knew the answer though.
Why is Josh letting you use his car? Is it because he's obsessed with you?
Does he know what we're doing tonight?
No, he does not. No,
Wait,
I'm
is
not
this
gonna.
dangerous?
I'm gonna.
I mean, we're like breaking
We're
in.
breaking in.
We're
I
breaking.
mean, yeah,
into
but with
an
Josie and
apartment.
I, it's not really breaking anything. It's just entering.
Fair point.
So yeah, they're not gonna side. See, exactly. Thank you. They're not
There
gonna
might be,
get
like-
us on entering.
Supernatural energy there.
Whoa, really?
Well, I don't know. Like, at some point between them living there and whatever they are doing now, they were human and now they're wolves.
How has it
So,
stayed empty this whole time?
a question that I have too. I have no fucking clue.
Maybe it's not empty. Do we know if someone's living there?
Well, our aunt did point it out, and it looked like the windows were kind of boarded up.
Oh.
So I got the impression that the building is kind of like run down and abandoned. I don't know if anyone's living there, but I
Could be
guess there could be squatters.
Yeah,
That would be sick.
that would be
Ooh.
sick. Do you think they'd have?
Cocaine.
No.
What?
I was gonna say, do you think they'd have drugs? But I didn't mean it in like a fun way. I meant in like a uh-oh way.
Yeah. Steve would never want to meet someone who had drugs.
You would take
I don't-
drugs from a squatter?
No!
No, I genuinely, you have read the situation wrong. That is not what I meant.
Onyx, your friends are fucking weird.
I've been catching so many strays today.
I like go to high five you, and then if you go to high five me back, I pull away.
Fuck!
Alaska will sit next or like stand next to Josie and also guffaw as that happens.
I just start walking towards the car.
Yeah.
All right, let's go.
But I go towards the wrong parking lot, and Alaska's like, it's over here. And I'm like,
Yeah.
God
Yeah.
damn.
This is the senior parking lot, my guy.
Nothing but L's.
yeah, it's just L
Taking a
after
lot of
L.
L's
Yeah.
today. Let him cook, okay? The Mayumi's like, God, shut up. Tell Ari I said that. They'll be so proud of me. So y'all make your way to a car that Alaska points out to you. It is like a hand-me-down, like Subaru Forester like very, very Oregon. It's got like bumper stickers caked on the back.
It's
like,
definitely a coexist bumper sticker.
oh, absolutely. And like oh, I had my friend lives in Oregon and she sends me like Portland stickers, and there's one that's like jazzed to be an Oregonian, and it's like from a jazz festival. So that's definitely on there. But yeah, it's just like bumper stickers from just use and wear. Alaska hops in the front seat, starts the car. Very important to teen dynamics. Who gets shotgun?
I would assume
Me.
Yeah, Onyx.
Yeah, we're letting.
You never know. Some people immediately just go shotgun, and I didn't know if anybody was that person.
No.
However, Steve is
my anxious
also-
etiquette is very much so like, one, I don't want to sit next to an older adult that I don't know. Two, this is your sister. This is your sister.
Uh-huh.
Next
Yeah.
time I might go for it, but not
This
today.
is essentially my car.
Steve is also
Yeah.
tall though, like Zach. So
Yeah.
He's
like,
uncomfortable.
he's like
Squished in the back.
a little hunched. Yeah.
Can I drive?
He
Hey, you could just like, if you just do like the ghost thing, but like just in your knees.
But the thing is in order to do that, I have to have like pale skin and black eyes.
Oh, never
And I
mind.
just look at you and I'm like,
Alaska
is this good?
is he like reaches back to like pull the seat up for you and like adjusts
Just
to the thing and
in
looks
the
back and
mirror,
sees
yeah.
that and is like, Jesus Christ! What the fuck is wrong with you?
I would like go back up and just start laughing and like, yeah, be normal again.
Fucking God.
Sorry.
We're all freaks. She
Whoa,
kind of starts chuckling
Wait a
to
minute.
herself.
You're a werewolf too?
No way.
She looks at Onyx for like a hot second.
I guess we've never officially told her that, huh?
Yeah. And don't like go shouting about it, but our little siblings are too.
Puppies.
They don't like it when you call them that.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I
Talk
mean,
about
of
little
course.
freaks.
I mean,
Alaska,
Juno
did
kind-
you know
Juno
that,
kinda
Alaska,
likes
did you know that Josie was dead?
What?
She looks at Onyx again. What the fuck are we doing?
We're bringing the
Onyx,
most
I'm so
qualified
proud
people
of
I
you.
know.
This town is fucked. And she like starts the car.
Oh my god, we're like the mystery gang.
Oh my god.
Let's go get my normie ex-boyfriend Josh.
My normie ex-boyfriend Josh.
He's the
Alaska
Scooby.
laughs.
Yeah.
You gotta feed him treats.
Yeah.
Get him high, feed him treats. So y'all, with Alaska in tow, make your way to Josh's house, pick him up. I would like to think that he comfortably sits in the middle.
Well,
That's
yeah,
what
I
I
was
was
about to
gonna
say.
say.
I was about to say that I think much like Zach would in this situation, would know that it was going to be awkward, and Steve wants to like make sure Onyx and Josh both don't feel awkward, and so he just like he gets out of the car and he just basically acts so excited to see Josh. He's just like,
Yeah.
Josh, my guy, and he like
Josh
comes
is
and
like,
gets
"What's
out
up,
and like
man?"
gives him a big hug and like just you know, just acts like a big Josh fan, just to kind of like take the awkwardness out of the situation.
Yeah, Josh kind of gets like caught up in it. He like gets a little psyched about it, and he's like, I imagine y'all are like, yeah, we're going on a fucking adventure, yeah. And Josie's like just sitting in the car, and Alaska's like rolling her eyes.
I'm probably the like full on like oh hey Josh, and I'm just like texting
Yeah.
like Tori the whole time.
Mhm. Josh gets in the car, like easily just the conversation between the two of you, Onyx, there's not very much awkwardness. And I don't even think you had a chance to tell. Would you have texted Alaska about it?
Oh shit.
Well, I just said my normie ex-boyfriend.
Oh.
So
Okay, cool.
Like any
think
good
she-
sister, she clocked it and is going to bring it up later.
Yeah.
yeah, in private.
Yeah, I imagine
Tonight.
she's kind of like,
We've got a lot to think about. She just like is driving the car and like
that's an update.
side eyes
Yeah.
you and like
Takes out a clipboard.
yeah. You see her put her phone on do not disturb so no text messages pop up as you guys are getting navigated. Not a move I've done before. But you all, Josh hops in, he like says hi to you, Onyx. But just based on the way that you handled it, I don't think that there's a lot of awkwardness. I think both of you feel pretty resolved.
Cool.
Yeah, I think it's pretty chill.
Yeah, and so he buckles up, and you all make your way toward this address on the other side of town. We're gonna pause there, and we're going to flash back to Vernon and Jess. By this time, you've gotten to the train, and would there have been anything between the train ride and getting to the restaurant?
I will text the other group and say, remember the voice recorder. You never know. To Steve and Onyx and Josie. And then I'll also say, if it's dangerous, tell me. I'll be there quick.
I text back, FOMO? Question mark.
I don't respond.
Thumbs up, no response.
Steve sends in the chat that Vernon doesn't know what that means.
So you respond, Vernon doesn't know what that
I
means.
say that in the chat. Vernon doesn't know what that means. Yeah.
I don't respond.
Are you just like
Incriminating.
looking at your phone though as you're reading these?
Yeah.
So Jess, you would notice that he's like looking at his phone.
Yeah, I'm gonna peek over.
Oh yeah, okay.
Yeah.
I would say, well, You see that it is a thread based on the like number of little circles at the top. But you think you see the name Steve, and you think you see the name Onyx, so you can piece together it is like
A group chat that I'm not
inner
in.
circle group chat.
Yeah. Okay.
But you don't catch any of the like logistics.
Yeah. Yeah. I will kind of nudge Vernon in the arm and just very lightly say, I'm not keeping you from everyone else, right?
No. They're doing something probably foolish that I think it's better that I avoid tonight. And plus, I'd much rather be with you.
Foolish, like what?
Listen, I know I haven't known you for that long, but I feel like I can trust you, right?
Of course.
There's been some developments in the whole monster haunting thing that's happening here, and I think they're going to go
Monster hunting?
Yeah, I mean, of course, you know of the killings, and the whole premise of my podcast is
Yeah, but I thought that was like true crime shit, not like, you know, ghosts and stuff, I guess.
Yeah, yeah. There's there are some monsters. I'm just gonna be honest. I don't know what type of monsters, but I do think that what we're dealing with is beyond just a simple crazed killer. There's something beyond this.
Well, if vampires exist, I guess that kind of makes sense that there would be other shit out there.
You don't have any experience with monsters, of course, right?
Well, I met you.
I don't think I would consider myself to be a monster. I feel like I'm a normal kid.
I think that there are a lot of people who carry a lot of invisible things. I think you're an example of that. Who's to say there aren't a lot more?
True. That's a good point. I treat every person I meet with 100% suspicion.
Except me.
Well, yeah, it's not quite 100% right now. But, you know, I don't know everything about you, and I was hoping after tonight that percentage could go down to 0.
Jesus. All right. I think we have a lot to talk about.
I do too. I will say it was alarming that you had Ronnie's number.
Well, that wasn't my fault.
Yeah, that was just a number that you got. You didn't know the backstory about it at all?
Well, a little bit about Ronnie. From your podcast, anyway.
Oh, it's always nice to meet a fan.
I have a kind of question outside of game, but did you ever, like, in the podcast resolve the Ronnie thing, or are you still kind of keeping that cover of like we're investigating Ronnie's disappearance?
Yeah, I think I'm trying to keep some air of mystery around it.
Okay, cool.
I think this new season of the podcast is going to be huge, and I'm trying not to let that get in front of the actual problem of, people dying, people scared. And I don't know. I just think that this year is going to be interesting. I think maybe you're probably a part of that.
Mm-hmm. I have a few ideas for the podcast.
Oh, okay.
We can discuss at the restaurant.
Okay. For sure. Yeah, that'll be, keep the business talk till later.
Mm-hmm.
So, you moved here, and you live with your aunt, right?
Is there another question in there?
No, I'm just curious to know of your backstory. You just kind of showed up one day, and you're kind of hard to read, which I really like about you.
Well, maybe I shouldn't spill too many secrets then. Stay interesting for you.
All right. No, that's fair enough. That's fair enough. I don't tell everyone that I'm a vampire this soon.
Mm-hmm. Maybe then I owe you a secret.
Maybe. Do you have any secrets?
A few. And here her disposition kind of like falls a little bit. Earlier, when you asked about this person, Sasha, I'm gonna be honest, when Steve first called me, and I heard your voice and I recognized it, I thought, I could use this guy to get back to my old life. Sasha is someone from back home, and in a weird kind of convoluted way, I thought, oh, I can kind of put my voice out there and let him know that I'm okay, and that I'm alive. But that's really complicated. You're like a very, this is not to dunk on your podcast or anything. It's just like it's a very local thing, It would be much easier to just, text him on social media or something. I'm just a little bit stuck right now if that's something I want to do now that I've met you and Steve and all the others, if he's worth reaching out to anymore. Do you ever keep contact with people you've loved over your 80 years of being alive?
I try not to. And maybe that's not the best way to go about it. I have learned, but for some reason, I just think I have moved on, and just going back will be more painful than it needs to be. And I've cut so many people out of my life in my time. Sometimes I regret it, sometimes I don't.
Will you regret cutting Steve and the others out of your life?
Yes, I will.
I think you should tell them soon, maybe, that you will eventually leave, I guess. It's, I imagine it would be very hurtful if you were to just disappear.
Yeah, you're definitely right. But I've known it was going to be hurtful to disappear many times, and still I do it. But I don't know, something about this group feels a little different. So you're probably right. I should tell them. I can't hang around them as they get older for too much longer. But that's a conversation for down the road, I think. I like to live in the now and the here.
Only happy thoughts.
Only happy thoughts. Well, you're only been to class for a few days, but I just get a vibe that you're a really good, distinguished student. Is that right?
You get a vibe?
Yeah.
That I'm good at school?
Yeah, I do.
I know already most of what they're trying to teach. I'm just what else would I do with my days except show up to school? Also, it's kind of illegal to not go to school, so.
Wow, we have a lot in common, I think, because that's exactly where I'm at. How do you already know what they're going to teach?
Oh, Khan Academy. I did a lot of Kumon as a kid.
Oh, I see. So your vibe was right. You're doing a lot of extracurricular learning, which is not the normal for a sophomore in high school.
Oh, I cut out really hard there. I'm so sorry.
You're back.
Hello.
I think.
Yeah.
I think that maybe there's more to it than just the Khan Academy, and maybe you're finding out this information somewhere else. Maybe it's not like me of sitting through 60 years of the same class over and over again, but you don't have to tell me, but Jess, there's something more to you that I want to find out. And I hope that you feel comfortable to tell me sometime.
Angie, I would like to roll to keep my cool.
Ooh. Yeah, go for it.
In Vernon kind of airing out all these like suspicions and putting out theories and everything.
Yeah. Well, and especially you were pretty vulnerable, so your resolve is already a little bit broken. Do it.
Uh-oh.
Oh no, Jess. Okay. Mark an experience. You did fail that roll. So with a 6, Vernon is getting under your skin, and he is learning about you in a way that you were not prepared to be learned about. But in this new town, in this new life that you have been forced into, it feels really good to have someone take an interest in you. And in a what feels like a genuine way, and a person who comes with friends. And in that same sentiment that you expressed earlier of, I had friends back home, but now I'm not sure, based on how I feel about hanging out with you guys in this short time. There's a curiosity, there's a pull. And I think if you agree, and you can take liberty with what you want, this failure is your resolve crumbling.
Ooh, yeah. I'd say that the way that Vernon is kind of like worming his way under the layers is like really unnerving in a familiar way, but that it's like even suspicion as attention is still attention. So there is a little bit of like, oh, you're looking at me at least. That's a little bit of a guilty pleasure. Yeah. I think you can see that effect in Jess's face. She's stopped looking at you, and is just kind of like looking at her feet, but won't physically move away from you, Vernon. Yeah.
All right. I think I noticed this. So I'll say, Pine Club apparently has really good chicken. Not that I would know, but.
Oh. All right, I'll try the chicken. What else have you heard is good?
Apparently they have a dessert that's got a bunch of lit sparklers, and they come around all the serving staff and they sing to you.
Oh, that's I think that only happens on your birthday, and then just kind of like letting the conversation be about food for a while.
Mhm. Yeah,
Yeah.
easily enough. And Vernon, you feel I like, what do you feel at the fact that this interaction went the way that it did, and you sense this vulnerability coming from Jess?
I feel a kindred spirit in Jess in the way that we are like both clearly kind of guarded, and I see Jess kind of resolve dropping, and there's a little bit of empathy seeping into Vernon about how I would feel in this, because my guard and my resolve is like Vernon's 100% priority almost in all times. And it doesn't feel right to dive past that, because I wouldn't feel right if someone did that to me. At least right now.
Yeah. I as you approach the restaurant, get off the train, continue, laughing a little bit about, oh, well, when I was alive, this was my favorite food, and when, I did this thing and this thing, and maybe Vernon, you feel in that attempt to almost like hold Jess in the space of her vulnerability, start sharing things maybe about yourself that you haven't with your friends, a little more anecdotal situations. Maybe you even share a little bit about your trip to Eastern Europe with Cora and your sister Lilith this summer. And you make your way to the restaurant. You feel, Jess, in your pocket, your phone vibrate with just a quick notification vibrate. And do you choose to look at it?
Yeah, as we're like being led to our table or whatever, just like a quick glance.
It is a Instagram DM from Sasha.
Yeah.
You don't see what it says. You just see that it is Sasha sent you a message.
God.
X_O Sasha O_X.
Gross. It's like a spam bot.
Yeah. It's their Finsta.
Man.
You're being led to the table.
Yeah. I think I'm like I think I'm gonna kind of keep staring at it, even as we sit down, long enough for probably Vernon to notice, if you think he would notice that.
Yeah, I would for sure be trying to check out that. For sure.
I'll silently just kind of turn the screen towards you just to show the notification, like it doesn't say what like the message says or anything. Speak of the devil.
Is this the first time they've messaged you in a while?
Yeah, well, I haven't had a phone all summer. Yeah. Open it for me.
You want me to open
Whoa.
it? Angie.
Vernon, does that turn you on? Because that
I'll
turns me
roll to turn him on. Fuck
yeah. Is that what you're trying to do? Because that's some intimate shit.
Hell yeah.
Open that for me. Fuck off.
Okay. Oh yeah.
Christ.
Crazy work. Yeah.
A 13. Okay. Yeah, you turn him on. I guess. Yeah, that. Vernon, she in the very tail end of what this has become, and in this like intense chemistry that is happening, one of the most intimate things a teenager could do is face their unlocked phone towards you and say, "Open this message for me." And Jess, you gain a string on Vernon. And
Looks like Mayumi's frozen.
Mayumi, come back.
Hey, they're back.
Your poor internet.
What did I miss?
You gain a string on Vernon.
Yeah.
And Vernon, you can choose one of the 3 responses below that turn someone on.
You're muted, Matt.
Oh.
Oh, sorry,
Can you
you were
hear me?
just quiet.
Let's see. I give myself to you, I promise something I think you want, or I get embarrassed and act awkward.
Horrible options.
Terrible, honestly.
I can't get embarrassed and act awkward. That's not something. Okay. I give myself to you. I think I do get a little flustered, like never in a million years would I expect you to say this to me in this moment. Yeah, I will look at it if you want. If you trust me, I don't know who this is, but clearly at least at some point they were meant something to you, and
Well, you were curious about him, and if we are moving on from old lives, so to speak, I'd rather do it with the guidance of someone who seems pretty good at it.
all right, I'll look at it.
Okay. You open the message and it says, "Oh my God. Fucking Oregon. They shipped you to Oregon. I'm coming right now. I'm getting in my car. I will drive to you. I will come pick you up. Do you want that?"
You know, sometimes it's not so easy to forget your past because they try to find you.
What's it say?
What if you just
Think-
deleted the message?
F off, I reply.
Wrong number.
You hear Steve's voice in your head. What if you just delete the message?
A pigeon flies by.
Delete the message.
Well, it looks like Sasha's getting in his car and driving here.
Right now.
Apparently. How far away is he?
All the way back in Chicago.
Okay.
He's driving. Jesus. Oh no.
He did say, ask you if you wanted that.
Do you think that I feel bad because he never got closure, you know? So, you know, maybe I do owe it to him to say bye at least, or something, or see him one last time, or and she's like really starts to like is starting to kind of babble and kind of like ramble and like spiral into not knowing what to do.
Well, if
Hi, are you guys ready to order, or do you need a few minutes? We have a couple specials. It's still technically, and like the waiter comes up, looks at his watch, lunchtime. But we could get you the dinner specials, or if you want the lunch specials, they're
2 kids going to dinner at 4:30.
It's a little cheaper if you order off the lunch menu.
We'll
so...
have the calamari, thank you.
Oh, going right into the. Okay, well, do you want me to take these menus? Do you need any drinks? You want me to bring you? And he kind of eyes you, Vernon. Non-alcoholic, I'm assuming.
Yes, we're children.
I wouldn't say children. I would say maybe like teenagers, maybe. But I'm not gonna serve you. I'm not gonna serve you. Our manager that's here tonight is really cracking down on that. Otherwise, I'd be really cool about it. I would like you know, little.
I think we're done here. Thank you.
Got it. Heard. And he like collects the menus and kind of gives you a little wink, Jess, and is like.
What?
like in the way of like, hey, great job, like very cute, like that kind of thing.
Okay. Is this like a young person?
It's like he's like probably in his early 20s.
Okay.
Yeah.
I forgot to ask about the chicken, but
I think he'll come back.
Yeah. Yes, where were we? I think that if you're so kind of, worked up about it and undecided and wondering if this is the right decision in such a anxious way, then you should tell him to come. If it brings closure to him, it'll probably bring closure to you.
Right. Maybe I should like give it a day. I don't know if I oh god. Oh, but he's already oh no. Fuck. I don't know if there's a lot that you don't. He's ugh. Can we get out of here?
Yeah, I can't even eat this stuff.
Yeah, I think I'll just get up and go.
Okay.
And just like run out of the restaurant.
Yeah, I will I will follow.
You run past the waiter who is carrying the calamari and like a glass of like a pitcher of water for you, and you just walk by him and he's like, oh gosh, okay, and he like walks away.
This poor guy.
That was a role played by an actually like pretty well respected actor doing a cameo.
Yeah. It's like Ben
It's fine.
Schwartz or something.
Yeah, he just like really likes the director, and so he came on into the small role.
He's in every one of those directors' movies.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
So you all
Oh, God.
run out. You find yourself on the main street of this kind of posh downtown area. It's a little bit on the outskirts of Angelwood and towards the center, towards the center of town of the city of Canes. So you're nearly out of Angelwood, and it is a little different. It does show. The buildings are a little nicer. The sidewalks are a little less cracked. Well-kept lawns. Are you attempting to go somewhere, Jess, or you just wanted to get out of the restaurant?
I think I just wanted to get out, but kind of stop in the parking lot, I guess.
Mhm.
Do big breaths. I think I didn't even like take my phone from Vernon. I think he still has it.
Yeah. Vernon, you still have her phone.
Do you want this back? I don't know what to do with it. I'm bad at
Yeah.
phones too.
Sorry. Jesus, oh my God, you must think I'm so weird. You know how it is with I guess exes or something. I don't know.
Yeah, I do. It's okay. Well, if you want to go for a walk, maybe we can. My friends are up to. Maybe we can hang out with them.
Yeah, what are they doing? What are they doing?
I will text the group.
Oh my god, bro.
What do you say?
Say, I'll say, what did I say? I'll say, can Jess and I join?
So Josie, Onyx, and Steve, you all get a text in that group thread from
I
Vernon.
want to break
that
there.
says,
I need a minute to think about how to respond.
Can Jess and I join? And yeah, that's where we are.
Yeah.
I was like, I'm gonna take a break when it's time for them to get back together.
Yeah.
Perfect.
So that is an absolutely perfect spot. So you all get this notification, this ping. You see that
We all
when
groan
we come back.
simultaneously.
Right. And Alaska's like, what? And that's where we'll cut off. Go get some water, get a snack, get a bowl of delicious chocolatey cereal, and meet us back here in a few minutes, and we'll see where this goes. Oh, hey, we're back. And if you needed to know, I had a bowl of Lucky Charms. Thank you. Very important at the top here. Thank you, iBeanie, for the follow. Appreciate ya. Welcome to whatever shenanigans is happening. And thank you to Bees for 5 months of subscribing to CharmedPersons. You too could be a subscriber if you click the button that says subscribe. And then in 5 months, or probably after 1 month when it tells us that, we will yell your name on stream as well. But thank you to you two. We find ourselves back in Angelwood in the car with Alaska, Onyx, Josie, Steve, and now Josh, Normie ex-boyfriend Josh, who all get a text. Well, besides Josh and Alaska, the three of you get a text from Vernon that says, "Can Jess and I join you?" What do you do?
Obviously, it's up to you, Onyx.
Oh my god, I knew this was gonna happen.
Did you just say, obviously it's up to you, Onyx?
Yeah.
In a deadpan?
Yeah.
That was insane. I loved it.
I mean, it's your parents' house, ex-house.
Ugh, I don't care if Vernon comes. I wanted Vernon to come, even though that's crazy to say, but I just
text back. We're doing gay and being crime.
I don't really know Jess's vibe yet. I haven't really talked to them personally, and I don't know. This is a crazy thing to join our friend group
Who's Jess?
suddenly.
I think that she's the new weirdo.
She's just moved to the city, and
She had Ronnie's phone number. I just feel like that can't be coincidence.
yeah, but is it good?
Wait, Ronnie, your friend Ronnie?
Yeah.
Yeah. Called from Ronnie's old number because apparently she has Ronnie's number now that it's been disconnected.
Ew.
And we
Could be
did
coincidence, but
go kind of stalk her house in the middle of the night to see what's up. She was very cool about it.
yeah,
Which
they're a fellow weirdo.
yeah, I don't know. I feel
No,
too close to the situation. I just told Josh for the first time I'm a werewolf. Is Jess gonna find out I'm a werewolf?
Josh is in the middle console, smushed between Josie and Steve, yep, I just found out.
I whip around and I'm like, Josh, sincerely, what do you think?
What do I think of what?
What do you think I should do?
You're asking me what you should do?
Yeah, as
Wait.
someone who kind of maybe got left outside sometime of our group things. Do you have like an opinion?
I can do
He,
magic,
like-
by the way.
He looks over at you.
Is this your card?
Oh yeah, everyone in here is like has some sort of special
We're weirdos.
We're
skill.
assembling a team, Josh.
Team?
And you're our token normie.
Used to be Dustin.
Ooh.
Yikes. Okay.
Steve out loud says, ooh.
Yeah, you see him kind of like take this in, and there's a part that is a little touched, but then you see that kind of overlay of, oh, now I'm invited in kind of mentality, and he kind of just like shrugs and he says, I mean, I'm not gonna be here, so really it's up to you. Is she cool?
She's like too cool.
I don't think she's that cool.
No, I mean like cool. Like, like cool
Like
with
Vernon.
stuff.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, she's pretty just down to clown. Not necessarily a bad thing.
I don't know, keep your enemies close, right?
I mean, yeah, then like if y'all are cool with her being in this like incredibly vulnerable part of your life, then yeah.
This
Is there
probably
a way
looks
that-
so bad to Josh.
Okay, 2 questions. Is there a way that we can say Vernon can come but Jess can't? Or 2, is there a way that Jess can come and we don't mention that my parents are wolves?
I think that one.
Okay, so unless it becomes incredibly essential, this is where my parents used to live, and I'm estranged from them and trying to find out information about them, but no mention of werewolfery.
Okay.
Easy peasy.
Okay. And then I send the address to Vernon.
So yeah, Vernon, you get that text with the address.
And I text Vernon separately what I sent in Discord earlier, which is like, if you share any of my secrets, I'm stronger than you.
Okay, I will respond to your text. Thumbs up. And I will respond to your other text with a thumbs up.
Right.
Truly can't stand Vernon.
You guys are starting to like him personally, but in
Yeah.
text, absolutely atrocious.
Mhm.
It's like texting your great aunt.
It's like one step forward, 2 steps back. It's like I see him in person, I'm like, Vernon's not that bad, and then he texts me and I'm like, fuck Vernon, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, that guy can burn in hell.
Well, Jess, if you want, we can go hang out with them. I will warn you, they are, I think, doing some crimes.
Yeah, this seems a little par for the course for them after y'all showed up on my doorstep in the middle of the night.
That's true.
Well,
So-
let's do crimes.
Cool. Let's do crimes.
We'll solve any crime by dinner time. So they text you the address. You get in a train or on a bus or something and make your way to a very, very opposite side of town. Onyx, you were driven through this area over the summer when you went with your aunt.
Mm-hmm.
And she showed you this place that first prompted your curiosity. And Alaska pulls up into the alley, kind of parks the car in a secluded area, and you all get out. You see the
Wait.
building.
This is where the apartment is?
Yeah, I told you it was boarded up.
Why are we parking here?
What? Where else are we supposed to park?
We're in the middle of an alleyway. Have we not seen any horror movie?
It's the middle of the day.
Well,
Lunchtime.
Horror movies are starting to happen in the day more. They're subterfuging our expectations.
Well, where do you think we should park, Steve?
Yes, Steve, tell us how we should do this.
No, okay, my bad. I'm scared, okay? I'm just a little nervous.
Yeah. Welcome to the club.
Okay.
I don't have a car. I don't know where you're usually supposed to park.
You don't get the sense that this is like an active alley. It's
I know.
pretty. Oh, I see. So you're scared that you're gonna come out and your car is gonna be jacked. We'll see.
Or I am. Steve's cute.
You make your way, Onyx. You see the building that your aunt drove you by and pointed out. It is boarded up in some windows. You do see on the opposite end, kind of right here, there are a couple air conditioning units hanging out of windows. You get the sense that a couple apartments maybe were in the process of being renovated and they never got quite finished, so they are, uninhabitable. But how would you like to try to break in?
Is the first floor door available? Like, can we go up to the apartment, or?
Yeah, and I was gonna ask if there's a fire escape to go up the back.
There is a fire escape, but it is pretty high off the ground, and the ladder looks like a little bit rusted and like kind of like stuck sideways. You could try, like, if someone feels like they want to.
What floor is it
try.
on?
This is from the ground, and it like
No,
is a
what floor is the
story up.
apartment on?
You don't know?
Oh, I thought we knew which apartment it was.
I mean, did I ever say? I mean, she like pointed to the building.
Pointed at it. Oh, okay, I thought she pointed at the exact apartment. Well, that's gonna be even trickier.
Okay, well then let's just break into the lobby and see if their name is on the mailbox.
Yeah, I think we gotta go in the front.
Wait, should we wait for Vernon and Jess?
Ugh.
If
I
we
wish
run
that
into
he'd
if we run into
rotate
somebody,
already.
he could make them not
It's
mad
true.
at us.
It would be so fun if in a movie we cut, like, you guys are ready to go, you're like planning, and then we cut to Vernon and Jess just like sitting side by side on the train. Like.
In silence.
But we'll say that soon after you all get there, you see Vernon and Jess kind of like walking down the train tracks, like old, crusted, caked in a little bit of garbage, making their way towards you.
Hey.
Hey.
Hey guys.
How was the date?
Cut a little short, but
It was good.
Not a
get
good
to hang
chill
out with you
go.
guys now. What? Oh well, we're taking things
Alaska
slow,
like punches you in the shoulder, Onyx.
Nice neighborhood. I've been here a few times. This is the place.
Yeah. What have you been here for, Vernon?
Just scouting out.
We
You've been
don't
in-
know that Vernon told Jess that he's a vampire, right?
Not unless Vernon has told you,
Okay.
or Jess has told you.
But
And
I know
we-
that you guys know.
Yeah, but we also didn't really talk about. We talked about the no werewolf thing, but like, did we talk about like?
The rest of you?
Yeah, I guess we didn't.
I would say if you want to retcon and just like us like make a pact as a car to like this is just a normal everyday crime, nothing to see.
Well, the thing is
And,
we
like-
kind of need Josie and I's ability. What do we think, team? I would have brought this up in the car for sure.
Yeah. I
We
mean,
need Josie and I's thing.
she's gonna find out. I mean, we could have them just like
I mean, I don't really care, to be honest.
turn their back and say, "Hey, just be cool."
Yeah, I mean,
We gotta get in there before they arrive and have them just meet us up there, not ask any questions.
if that's what you want to do.
Well, I've made my decision about what people know about me. You can decide what you share about
I
yourself.
mean, my parents know about me.
Okay, it feels risky to like share this news with someone that we met yesterday, but
You're right. You're right. Maybe we
Wait,
should
your
just...
parents know about you?
Yeah.
yeah.
And it's weird that they're okay with it, but I'm just okay with the fact that they're... What were we talking about?
You were gonna
yeah.
use your thing to break in?
Yeah. And you see that Steve, like, he hasn't had a moment like this in a while, but there's just like a glitch that happens in Steve.
So are you cool with Jess being along for the ride?
You're talking to me?
Yeah.
Being along for what ride?
Like knowing.
Oh, if I'm...
Feels like this
I thought you
is
said
like a
just, but you said Jess.
Jess.
Yeah, I'm okay with that.
It does feel like this is like us fully initiating them into the crew, if they know.
Except for
all
me.
this.
I'm a normie. Just
You're
like
a normie.
Josh.
Yeah, just like Josh.
Josh, you're more than a normie. And I put my hand on his face.
And like Jess, seemingly. I mean, like, we don't know much about their stuff, but like,
They're definitely a weirdo for sure.
yeah.
They have Ronnie's number and I just refuse to believe. You know?
Mm-hmm.
Maybe we're paranoid because someone has literally pretended to be me. Sorry again to Josie. But, you know.
Let's try and forget about that, actually.
Yeah, Josh, by the way, when I was like, from this point to this point, that wasn't really me, by the way.
All right.
So if I did anything shitty, sorry. I just wanted to, sorry. Okay. So we go back.
They've arrived.
Yeah, we go back to forward in time.
Yeah.
And I say, I say, I don't know, I think the easiest way is for Josie to get in the lobby and let us in and we can look for their names on the mailbox.
All
By
right.
the way, Josie, that is such a useful skill.
And you don't have to look like a maniac to do it. So
A rock.
Yeah.
Are you saying this as Jess is standing there?
yeah.
And you didn't have to die, so kind of balances out. Anyway, I'll be right back.
And then you just see Josie go through a wall.
Yeah. So you see Josie like slightly like become translucent, not to the point of invisibility, but like to like you know when you see like a mirage in the distance of like what looks like water and then you get up to it and it disappears. It's kind of that effect of like you think you see Josie and then she like sinks into a wall as you like move or blink and then she's gone.
Oh, I like grab Vernon's arm. Vernon!
Yes. Oh, yeah. That's normal.
Well, I think that like Steve is almost using this moment as like the connotation of this word is not exactly what I'm going for. I can't think of the word I'm going for, but like almost like an intimidation tactic to kind of be like to catch them off guard and
Gauge their response.
to judge their response. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And is there like what can I I think that I would like to look at Jess And yeah, we're all a little weird, aren't you? And I'm going to kind of like back up into the door. And my eyes go black and my skin goes pale and you see like dark veins
Drama.
under my skin. I know. And I just like back up and I just join Josie in the room. But in doing so, I'm going to roll to turn you on.
Cool.
Good God. Okay, fuck it up. Fuck it up.
I think he's trying to get the upper hand here because he has not felt
Oh,
like
man.
that. I have a negative
And
one to
remember,
this. Oh, but I do have a forward. Sorry, go ahead.
This is for everybody, as since you're all a group right now. All of you are still operating under the mean condition for Steve. Like there's a little bit of in each of you thinking that Steve is a little mean.
Yeah.
And then for Dustin, this doesn't. He's not here, so I won't even worry about that. But yeah, there's a little. Remember that, because if you do utilize that against Steve, you get a +1 to whatever roll you're using it against.
I rolled an 11.
Oh yeah.
An 11.
Yeah.
Okay. So you gain a string on Jess.
Okay.
Jess, you see this. Upon seeing him activate his dark magic, black veins striping through his neck and eyes turning pitch black as he sinks back into the
It's
wall.
Buffy mixed with Degrassi.
Yeah, yeah. What reaction do you?
I think I'll do. I promise something I think you want, and she is assessing like how like quickly these like Josie going into the wall and then Steve kind of being like, and what about it? And then also like phasing through the wall.
Yeah.
And it's sort of like, okay, this is like they're showing off. I should be impressed. And even though she's still like got her hand kind of gripping Vernon, kind of under her breath, she'll be like, sick.
Yeah. The
Amazing.
the 5 of you left standing here, stand like a little bit in silence, waiting, having just watched 2 of your friends phase through a wall. Alaska not quite like knowing what the plan, like it's just like, all right, I guess whatever. And then Josh being like having just witnessed this scene is like, Onyx, you would like turn over to him and he's like, it's cool.
This is such season 2 vibe.
Yeah, Josh is Robert Pattinson in the kitchen, like.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
You look tracksuit too.
I love that image so much.
Just like, yeah. So Josie and Steve, you have successfully made it into this lobby. It is just a closed off kind of like single staircase that goes up similarly to a walk up, but it's a multi-level, like way more than 3-story apartment. The front window, it faces the street, but you phased into like the side alley wall. So you see the like light is attempting to pierce through just this dingy window. People live there. You see signs and smells of inhabitants, like the smell of old cooking, the smell of like a weird cologne coming from one of the floors. It's just like any apartment that you've ever been in where you like think to yourself, what goes on in here and who lives here. But that's what you're faced with.
Creepy.
Oh, there's like one like LED light that's like slightly like humming,
Ugh.
and it like flickers every once in a while. Not enough to be like a strobe, but like
Yeah.
it just like glitches every now and then.
Oh, I hate this place. Sorry, I couldn't let you come in alone.
I mean, yeah.
Obviously, it could be scary people.
Yeah, scary people.
What?
Us?
Yeah, I guess you're right. He like looks at his hands. All right, mailbox or door?
I mean, I guess people live in this building, huh? I mean, we let them in, right?
Yeah, I was just gonna say, do you want to let them in or do you want to go to the mailbox?
Oh,
I was
no,
gonna
yeah.
split us like.
I'll go get them.
Okay, I'll go to the mailbox.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I go to the mailboxes and I just start looking for Smith.
I open up the interior door and then like I'm stretching to try and open up the exterior door and like hold both of them open.
Oh my god.
Well,
Do you Okay, yeah. So you say something. So yeah, you would get, I would say like Josh having kind of like zoned out and been like, whoa, would like catch your eye from the side and be like, oh, guys, and like point towards Josie. So y'all can make your way like very sneakily around to this open door.
Yeah, I would shuffle in and go over to the mailboxes with Steve.
No Smith.
Yeah, my parents' last name is not Smith.
What?
Well, first of all, Steve, I like look around to make sure the Jess isn't within earshot. My parents are wolves, and I don't have a last name.
You don't have
So-
a last name?
Well, I didn't think I did. And
You chose Smith?
I had to put it on a form and I panicked.
Okay, Jane Doe.
Yeah, well, no one has caught on because like Onyx is a cool enough name that they don't
Onyx
like.
is dope. Is that your real name? Did you choose that one?
Yeah. No, that's my real name.
Okay.
My parents can communicate with me, only not in this form.
The fact that you are acting like I should just know all of this.
Sorry. You should. But the point is, I don't know what my last name is for real. I don't know what their prior last name was. I only know their first names, which are something that I hope Angie knows.
Derek and Cynthia.
Derek and Cynthia.
Okay. Well,
So we gotta look for that. We gotta look for D and C. Like, I don't know if they even have their first names in their
Democratic
mailbox.
National Convention.
yeah.
Josh says.
Yeah.
Is
there any D or C? D and C? DC?
If you go to the mailboxes and take a second look, you see that there's a couple mailboxes with names on them, like that look like they're either fairly new labels or they haven't been torn off or scratched out. I would say there are about 3 apartments that are completely like have been like scratched out or the labels torn off. 3 like mailboxes, and that is 1C, 2B, and 4A are the ones that are blank.
Okay, well, they're obviously in one of those.
Well, how do we know one of the ones with names on it isn't my parents? Wait, the other ones have names on them?
The other
They
ones
do.
do have names, and they're not your parents.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I didn't know if they were only like last names.
They're only last names.
Oh, they're
Sorry.
only last names.
Yeah, they're
Fuck.
last names.
So it could be any of these. Okay.
But God pointed out just these 3 to me, so I feel like it's just one
God.
of these 3.
Shut up.
The Lord speaketh differently.
I had a vision, and only these 3 mattered. No, you're right. Yeah, it could be any of them. Sorry.
Alaska, do you know anything more than me about
Wait, can you just
family
like,
names?
you know? You know?
Sorry. What are we looking for?
Our parents.
Everybody,
apartment.
all the, like every
Yeah.
head turns to Jess.
God, what a nightmare.
I think Onyx and Alaska's
Full of
parents
belonging.
used to live. They live here, so and I think they're kind of estranged.
And I miss them very much.
Oh. So you don't live with them?
No,
You don't just have keys to their
they don't live here
apartment?
anymore. Do you see this building?
Okay.
How's Jess
Fair.
supposed to know, Onyx?
I don't think that Jess is supposed to know Steve. I just find it a little insulting that she thinks my parents would live in this dumpster building.
Hey,
I'm
these
not judging.
people-
I'm just
whatever.
Onyx
listen.
is
If we're here
honest.
for a reason, I wanna help if I can, and but you stop. Okay.
Also,
So hey, like, there's people that live like right here. Like, maybe don't say dumpster building so loud.
yeah.
The dumpster people might hear you.
I look around like genuinely didn't realize that there are people who still live here.
But there are like hot dog wrappers, like it's literally like garbage on the floor.
There's like a couple with like rows and rows of shoes that are just like outside, like on a like dingy mat.
I bet they cook. I bet that they would be the place to go to for good food. I bet.
Okay, but would they know where my parents used to live?
Oh,
It's a good idea.
Yeah,
Like-
I could ask them.
People who care.
Canvas the neighbors.
Yeah.
Yeah. How would you describe what your parents look like?
People who care about the cleanliness of their apartment. They're people who know people's business.
Can we say that I like at one point, because in my grandparents' house, weren't there a bunch of photos?
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
I
you
think I would have
do.
like taken a photo on my phone of like some of these family photos.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you.
And
It would
so-
only be of your mom, I think, is what if
Okay.
I remember correctly. Like we don't remember. Maybe I should. I'm gonna have to go back.
That would seem right.
I would definitely remember
remember
you like seeing a third figure. It was like the grandma, the aunt, and then a third figure.
Yeah. So I'd be like, well, I have a picture of my normal human mom in this photograph, and
Why did you say that?
we could ask if people
Of course, she's human.
lived here
Onyx.
a long time and knew that. I like
Josh is like
to look at
staring
the
at
video, like-
Jess to see if she's getting it or like catching on.
Onyx is not the most subtle person in the world.
Listen, clearly those people over there are a family, okay? Which means they know how to cook good food because they have to cook for a lot of people, and I'm hungry. And also, they might be nice and will know answers about this place.
Okay, well, Alaska, do you want to come knock on the door
I
with
think
me?
I smell some kind of stew. And I'm really hungry.
Steve, we're not here for that.
Okay.
Okay, there's a lot of tension here, and I know that's probably because we're committing crimes. I just want to say that if we want, I could speak to these people and ask them if they know them, and then they would never know that we were in here after I was done. But of course, also, by the way, do you all consent to being recorded?
Oh my
Oh,
God. No,
No.
no, no, no.
yes.
Alaska says. Yes.
What does
Alaska,
Josh say?
Josh is like recorded for what?
Podcast.
posterity's sake.
Oh yeah. I don't really have much to say, but yeah, that I can.
He'll send you a review after this that he
Mhm.
will give you the answer.
Why isn't your Seth here, Alaska?
Your
Vernon?
Seth?
Vernon?
You're Seth?
Vernon.
No, I just thought that you were dating.
That's actually Steve's reaction. He goes, "Oh,
Hold please. Hold please.
Vernon, you're dumb as fuck.
I like generally don't know. I know. I don't know.
God. Something's gonna happen.
Sorry, I was not prepared for this.
Alaska checks her pulse.
Everybody is frozen in time at this moment.
Freeze frame.
It's like a
The camera's panning to everyone's reactions. What you said.
Vernon, you say that, and just with the tension and the frustration and the fear that Alaska has been experiencing,
Oh my God.
she
No.
like smacks you right in the face, and in kind of a similar way to when when Onyx first like kind of sparred with Josh and lost a little bit of control. You see in both hands long nails extend and like hands and kind of limbs elongate very slightly. She smacks you and you take one harm as she like scratches you across the face and then like shakes her hands off, looks around and says, "Shut the fuck up."
Okay, everybody.
Whoa.
Shut the fuck up.
Okay.
Everybody, we're here to do a fucking job. I didn't want this fucking brigade
How
to disrupt
dare
this.
Vernon.
I have this
Vernon?
on audio recording, and I'm probably gonna take this to the police.
Vernon, shut the fuck
Vernon,
up.
You're not.
I would like to say
Vernon.
something into the recording, and that's that you're homophobic.
Vernon, you're gonna get
Leave my
canceled.
sister alone.
You're gonna get
She's
canceled if
gay.
you don't shut up.
Never bring up Seth again.
We'll cancel you.
I must
Back
have
to the
misread
color.
a situation. I don't think that I deserve to be hit like this.
Vernon, are you actually under the assumption that Alaska and Seth are dating, or are you trying for something?
No, I am under the impression because I asked I asked
Well, I'm
Seth
pretty
this.
sure.
I assessed this before, and he denied it. And in Vernon's mind, him denying it is him confirming it.
But haven't you talked to Cora about it? Like, haven't you?
You talked to like multiple people.
Yeah.
I feel like you. Well, you heard. You
He's
were at the
old,
dance.
Angie.
I guess that's true. Yeah. Okay. I just wanted to make sure I wasn't missing something with if he was trying for something. But yeah. So she like that does that. Everybody calls you homophobic. Steve says you're gonna get canceled. Jess, what are you thinking? And Josie as well.
Yeah, Jess, what are you gonna do?
You see, everybody sees this. Everybody sees that physical change as she slaps, and you see scratches like not human
Steve just
across
has his head
Vernon's
in his
face.
hands.
He doesn't bleed
Oh.
though. He doesn't start bleeding. You just see like red marks appear.
He just sparkles. No.
Diamonds fall out of his skin.
I think I'm acting on the instinct of like someone just got physically assaulted, check on the person that just got hit. I think that's what I'm doing. I've got like my hands all over him, checking him, turning his face side to side.
Yeah, you do.
Ooh, Steve does not like that.
Josie, what do you?
What is happening? Oh my god. Steve, you went through a war.
Yeah, you're weird too, right?
What do you mean? I can't do any of these things that you can do. Not the vampire. He told me earlier today. What?
I'm a witch. I know
Of course you
magic. Josie's dead.
Oh,
And that's it.
My parents.
Your parents?
And Onyx
What's wrong with your
misses her
parents? Are your
parents.
parents dead? Are we here investigating a murder? I need to know what's going on.
I don't know. I don't know. Literally, yes, maybe they are dead. Like, genuinely, yes, maybe.
Jess, I'm sorry. We should have been a little bit more gentle in the way we revealed all this information to you, I guess.
What can you do? And I'm talking to Josh now. Who are you?
That's my ex.
I'm the normie.
I look at Steve shoots Onyx a glance. Don't say that.
It's true.
It's
cool. It's cool. We're cool, right? We're cool.
Yeah.
So is this? Oh shit! Is this why you and Dustin broke up?
No.
That's really personal, Jess.
Yeah, you're right. You did. I'll just tell me that you guys are weirdos. I feel like a breakup is probably the most mundane thing about you guys.
I guess, listen, we have a lot that we need to talk about, but right now we're standing in the lobby of an apartment building we don't live in looking for Onyx's parents,
Okay.
and I think that that's what we should focus on.
Okay, we're looking for Onyx's parents.
Onyx says she really wants to be the center of attention, so.
Okay.
No one cared that I was just struck.
No?
Josie, are you okay? Wait, you're muted.
I am muted. I feel like I don't have a voice. I feel like, oh God, this is getting out of hand, y'all. Can we try and focus? Vernon, I'm sorry you got hit. Maybe you get hit less if you shut up.
I was a
Victor,
I've
genuine
written down so many good T-shirts, and
Yeah.
all three of them have come from
Maybe you'd
Sophie.
get hit less
Oh my God.
if you'd shut up. Poor Vernon literally didn't do anything wrong. If you think about it objectively, he is totally
He did it,
innocent.
but it also felt really good.
What?
And the fact that
Aw.
this is only the first time somebody in the group has actually swung on.
Yeah, that's true. That's a good point. You've had this coming for a while.
And
You're
it's from
lucky I'm
Alaska, who arguably spends the least amount of time with you.
Yeah.
And she won't again.
Vernon, I'm sorry that you got hit, but you just shouldn't randomly make assumptions and bring up people's dating lives unprovoked.
Alaska,
What?
I'm sorry that I brought up Seth. I genuinely thought that you were dating, and I have been proven to be wrong in that regard. And I will say that you
I
hitting
take out my
me,
phone and I start recording.
I do not consent to be recorded.
The flash isn't on, bitch.
I want to say that I want to apologize, and also you have become my mortal enemy.
I got it on film.
So derailed.
At this, when you hear Vernon say mortal enemy, you hear a door creak open
Oh my
from
God.
behind you as one of the garbage people in the garbage apartment pokes their head
I
out.
thought you meant just like a garbage
And-
man.
The
A
garbage
garbage
can.
man is like, what are you guys
Oscar the
doing in here?
Grouch.
The dumpster people.
You see a small elderly man in like a white tank top and like oversized basketball shorts with like slippers and a cigarette hanging out of his mouth.
Icon.
He like comes out. He says, "Where y'all doing out here? You're gonna be down in making a lot of noise down here.
Sorry,
Hello.
sir.
Hello,
What y'all?
sir.
There's a lot of kids in here. No kids live here. What are y'all doing in here?"
Hi.
Get, go on, get.
Oh,
Can I ask you about my parents who used to live here, please?
You say your parents used to live here? No parents live here.
Well,
No kids here, no parents here.
it was a while ago. It was a while ago.
While ago, how long ago? I only live here for 40 years. If it's past 40 years, I don't know.
Well, that's great. I think you might have seen them then, and I like quickly pull out a picture of my mom, and I'm like, that's her right there. Do you know her?
He like takes the picture and he like puts his glasses down. Looks at it. She looks a little familiar.
Name was Cynthia. Is Cynthia?
Cynthia. Oh, she have a husband and some kids.
Yes,
That's
kids.
the last time kids lived in here. There were 3 of them.
Yes, at that time, yes.
That was you? You live up there?
Yeah.
They were on the
Yeah.
top there.
I don't really remember a lot about it. I was so young, but
yep, they
Yeah,
lived in
you've
apartment
grown.
4A.
Yeah, that one, the top one. Yeah, right up the stairs there.
I wink at
do
Onyx.
you remember why they left?
Why they left? Nah. They just weren't there one day. I saw them, their kids running up and down the hallway and had to tell them to shut up.
Well, we just came back to grab some of Onyx's stuff.
Yeah, we'll be quiet. I'm
10
sorry.
years later?
Yep.
That's 10 years ago.
She was a little kid. She put stuff underneath the floorboards. You know how a kid is.
And
That's crazy. That's vandalism.
Yep.
I won't tell anybody. I know I'm not a snitch.
That's awesome.
What?
I
what's
lived
your
here
name?
for 40 years. I never told anybody nothing.
Excuse me.
Bad,
miss.
bad stuff.
Character's more real to me than any character.
This is every Chicago neighbor.
Yeah.
I'm a little afraid of him.
Okay. I look to the group. I'll talk to this guy.
No. It's fine. He's fine.
We already
He's
got what we need.
fine. He said he's not gonna snitch.
I'm not gonna snitch.
I believe him.
He's not gonna snitch.
Believe your friend. I never snitched once in my life. I've seen a lot of shit in here. Pardon my French.
What have you?
I never told nobody nothing.
Hey,
Not even you. I'm not gonna tell you.
Okay. What's your name? What's your name, sir?
I'm not gonna tell you.
Oh.
You're not even
like it.
snitching your name. Okay.
I was never here. And he like backs into the and like that's the door.
Fantastic.
Disappears in a cloud of
Angie's
smoke.
tired of playing this character.
No, I love him. The thing is I had to stop myself, otherwise
Yeah.
this would be the rest of the session. That was really satisfying.
I got
Um,
lost in his eyes. That man was so real to me.
He was.
Yeah.
He was. You called
All
him.
right,
You
go
called
up
him a
to
dumpster
4.
person.
Hey. Yes.
Golden human being.
He's no snitch.
Only the best people live here.
When we leave here, we need to talk about your inherent classism. Okay.
I like how Steve was like, ugh, gross, we can't park here.
I know.
Hey, it smells pretty good in here, actually.
Yeah, I kind of want to park here and eat.
Literally, I smelled
wanna
good
come
food,
here.
and I was like, "Wait a minute, I could maybe live here."
Yeah.
Let's go
I mean,
upstairs.
yeah, next door, right? How many floors of this place are there? It's only taken us 20 minutes to get this far.
4th floor.
4th floor.
You get that you would have put together. He said they lived
Yeah.
on the top.
no
so-
elevator.
No elevator.
Let's go.
I look at Josie and I say, "Aracia." And I just go straight up.
Oh my god. Similarly to before, you see Steve like turn like black and gnarled and like shoot up into the air, and then Josie like ethereally just floats and they
Holy
disappear. The rest of you have to make your way slowly and begrudgingly up. It's only 4 flights.
I'm surprised that Steve's not gained a few pounds after,
Right?
learning
He's
this
like-
trick.
He's got like a hoverboard now, and you all make your
Bunch
way.
of fat witches. I'm sorry.
Oh my god. So you all make your way up to the 4th floor. Some of you breathing heavy. And there are 2 apartments on each floor. As you're walking up, you see A, B, A, B, A, B. And then you get to the 4th floor, and the first door as you walk up the stairs you see is very gnarled. Its paint is chipping. There's scratches. The plate, like the little bronze plate that says 4A, is like disfigured and a little bit like askew. The hole in the door for the eye hole, the little like thing is out of it, like the lens is out of it. So there's just like a little drill hole in the door. And then you see, obviously, it's locked.
Are you okay with one of us going in there and unlocking it?
Yeah, I think that's what we gotta do.
Well, I defer to the queen. Josie.
I was gonna say, you talking about me?
Yep.
I
I don't want to take your bag.
Hey, I appreciate that. It's been fun that both of us have had this power. I'm not threatened in any way by it. And I like put my eye to the peephole and then face my
Oh yes, love that. That's great.
Yes.
Oh, that's such a good shot, actually.
Yeah. Do you unlock from the...
Well, I look to see to make sure that there's not anybody in there. And then I would unlock the door.
There's just a guy.
Yeah, there's no presence of life.
And I reach in, unlock the door, open it, look to Onyx.
I think I would kind of instinctively grab Alaska's hand. And,
Alaska, yeah, immediately.
I think
Link's
Steve
arm.
would literally make sure that it was Onyx and Alaska who enters the room and
Yeah, everybody.
yeah.
All NPCs. Well, I guess Josh, but Alaska goes.
I think I would just kind of stand in the doorway waiting for them to have
I
their
think
moment.
Steve would wait out in the hallway.
Yeah.
Okay.
Leaning in very much what's going on, but not coming in until
I'll take a second to talk to Jess before kind of away from everyone.
Mm-hmm.
Are you okay? Sorry for throwing you into the deep end here.
This is fine. This is cool. You're a vampire. Okay, your friends are other things.
I would have warned you about Josie and Steve, but it wasn't my place to tell that, I don't think.
Oh, hello.
Welcome back.
Why isn't your podcast about this? You've got ghosts and witches and wolf people, and you're.
Oh, you don't know about that.
Oh, well, I saw Alaska.
Yeah.
Damn. Oh, damn.
Yikes.
Wolf person.
Yeah.
Well, yes.
Shapeshifter at the very least.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I'm trying to grease the wheels a little bit, make them, maybe they'll open up and are willing to share that, but I don't know. Maybe not. For now, we're just doing crimes as kids.
Okay. Yeah. Cool. Okay. I don't have special powers or anything, so I will keep watch, I guess.
Okay.
I'll also keep watch, Josh says. So Onyx and Alaska, arm in arm, walk into the Um, can you? I don't know if you can hear that. My door, my cat, whatever. Who cares? Um, you walk into this apartment, and it is obliterated. It has been sitting dormant for 10 years. You see uh mail piled up on the dining table as you walk in the main entrance. To the left, you see a dining table into like a kitchen that has an island separating the dining table from the, appliances and sink and counters and such. Um, and just like dust, a thick, thick layer of dust on everything. Um, the windows are kind of that same matted, like hazy glow. Couple of them are boarded up. Looks like a few of them have been broken, the windows. Um, and you see like doors to possible other rooms on your right. Like you can kind of look in and see a bathroom is in there. Um, a bedroom could be there as well. There's a small hall that leads kind of right off the entrance to another door. Um, and that's, yeah.
Think like I would kind of take like a deep breath and like see like dust particles kind of spread even as I exhale, squeeze Alaska's hand,
Mm-hmm.
and kind of like steel myself, honestly, because I really don't know what is going to be here. And it could be also nothing. It's just like the closest that I've been to some version of my parents that I've never known. Um, and I think I would like look at Alaska and then turn around and be like, okay, can we like just disperse and kind of search to see if there's anything interesting?
Yeah.
Somebody want to go through that pile of mail? I'm gonna go in the bedroom, I guess.
Yeah.
Is it
Yeah.
okay if we help out?
Yeah, yeah, please.
Okay, yeah,
I think like all
I'll
hands
go
on
through the
deck.
mail.
Cool. Thanks, Steve.
So
Yeah.
Steve goes through the mail. You are going to go towards the bedrooms.
Yeah.
Alaska will like wander through looking on like bookshelves and see if she can find anything hidden, kind of like making her way towards the kitchen. Um Onyx, you go in the bedroom and you see uh just all kind of torn to shreds, like not like physically like shredded fabric, but it looks as though somebody left very quickly.
Mm-hmm.
um the closet door is left open, hangers that are empty are hanging, but no clothes are on them. Dresser drawers have been left open. There's a few clothing pieces still left in the uh drawers, and you see like old t-shirts with that same thick layer of dust like haphazardly gone through, um like in various stages of hanging out of the dresser drawers. The bed is like the duvet has been like thrown back, the pillows are missing. Somebody left in like a huge rush, and it looks as though they were packing really quickly.
Mm.
You do see, however, on the dresser, a frame that has fallen. Looks like maybe from above the um, dresser itself, like maybe it was hanging. A frame has fallen and is laying face down on the top of the dresser.
I'm gonna go pick it up and look at it.
You see a photo of a family with a mother, a father, and 3 children. The mother is the woman that you saw in the photo that you took on your phone, who is very pregnant. And then you see your father, who almost has the same hairstyle that I think Onyx is rocking currently. And then you see an older girl, maybe about 7 or 8, a younger girl, maybe about 5, and then a small boy, maybe about 2. And they're posing. They look very happy. The picture is cracked. Like the frame, the glass is cracked. But otherwise the picture has been face down, so dust has not collected on it. The light has not deterred it in any way.
Alaska, come in here.
What? She says from the other room.
Look at
What'd
this.
you find? What'd you find? She'll come rushing in.
Think it's. I mean, it's. I show it to her. It's.
She
us?
takes it. Holy shit.
Yeah, I'd seen that picture of mom from like ages ago, but something about seeing the 2 of them together.
Oh my God, we look like a family. Is
Yeah.
that Cody?
Yeah.
Look at him.
I know, I've never seen like baby photos of
Oh
him.
my God. I remember that. And she like pauses.
What?
I remember this.
You remember what?
And she grabs your hand and she yanks you away. Before we get there, Steve, you go to the table. So you go to the table, you see Alaska go around the room, you hear Onyx from the other room call to her. As you're looking through this mail, you see bills, like years and years of bills. Some of them as old as 10 years ago, and then some from a month ago.
Um, a month ago, as in, like, does like the statements on the one a month ago show any payments, or are they all like super overdue, way past like?
Do you open it?
One of the more recent ones, yeah.
Okay. When you open it, you see like it's like a electricity bill,
Uh-huh.
and it says it's very low fee,
Okay.
but it does have a like previously paid this amount, due this month, this amount. Like there is activity of prior payments.
Within the past month.
Yeah. Like it's been consistently paid is what I'm trying to get at.
Yeah. Holy shit.
Oh God.
Onyx?
And
And this would like interrupt Alaska being
it
like,
would, so Alaska rips you out of the bedroom. As you say Onyx, you see Alaska pulling Onyx towards the kitchen and around the island. Onyx, when Alaska pulls you around the kitchen or around to the kitchen around the island, you see in like a dried circle a brownish red gargantuan bloodstain
Where? On
that
the floor?
has on the floor that's been like sitting for years and years and years and that hasn't been attended to. It's like dried. It's still there. You see like the remnants of splatter. There's a couple footprints leading out of the puddle itself.
And is Alaska leading me to something specific or to that?
She's leading you to that.
What the fuck is this? Alaska, do you remember this?
She nods and she looks at you and she just starts crying. And that's where we'll end tonight.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
And we'll pick up exactly right here
Oh my god.
next week.
Someone has been paying to keep this apartment untouched.
So join us in 2 weeks while I give all of this to these guys. I knew I wanted to give you a second to sit in it. But you can come back here in 2 Thursdays from now to keep watching Monsterhearts. Thank you again so much for the follows, for the subscribes. Feel free to follow us on our social medias at CharmedPersons. Join our Discord if you want to chat more about the show and get involved that way. The link, I think, it goes in the chat, right?
Mm-hmm.
So follow that link. But thank you to these guys. A little feral session for you in these unprecedented times. And as always, just appreciate the bravery, the vulnerability, fictionally and otherwise. We will catch you in 2 weeks. Everybody say bye.
Bye.